G'day, g'day. All right. Run through some baseball first, I guess. There is a couple that have popped up here. You see, just see. Looks like this one's just started, so 4:48. Okay. So hit up the baseball, hit the college football, bunch of fucking games tonight. So Reds, Cardinals, well balanced, 80% on the master chart on the Cardinals. Total well balanced. Line not worth noting. We do have a play on the Braves because we're looking at 86% of the money is on the Phillies, 91% of the master money is on the Braves. And the chunk of that is at the high 160s. I'm seeing, just update this. Seeing better than that now. Let's get a little taste of those Braves. All right, give me a second. Bit of live betting. You see here, +1.5, -16. Seeing the totals well balanced, really good volume on it, and the run lines all Philly as well. So why not just get a bit of a taste of something for tonight? Start with this. The fuck, that's shortened up already again. Back to 60 or 70. Yeah, it's back. Oh, all right, let's go anyway. All right, so let's get on the Braves. Marlins, Mets, well balanced. 78% of the master money is on the Marlins. Looking at +160s, low 160s, high 150s is where most of that action is. There is a bit of buyback at the -180. Someone that come in real early, shut off the load and can get it better now. 67% of the money on the total is on the under, 100% of the master money. Oh, God, they come in hard there on the under. Under 7.5, minus a nickel, under 8, minus anywhere between 10 and 15. Run line, not a lot there. Let me hit that other game that's already started. It's not outstanding, but 76% of the money on the Rays, 61% of the master money. Just see what that looks like. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Someone come over it in the high 120s. And yeah, they're obviously in a strong scoring position or scored already. Well balanced total, nothing on the run line. All right, let me go back up to the Rockies. 68% of the money's on the Cubs. Nothing on the master, nothing worth noting on the total. Nothing worth noting on the run line. There's that little +1.5 plus money. Holy shit. Diamondbacks got ran off the road. No, where are they? Which way do you go from Arizona to LA? Because this is an insane chart. This is all Dodgers. Like, you couldn't be more one-sided. It's like 97% and proper money on the Dodgers, and 93% of the master money is on the Dodgers. Like, Jesus, D-backs are just friendless. Look at it. They put it mid -80s, mid -90s, mid 200s. I mean, it ran, but Jesus. We don't need the Diamondbacks there, but everybody, Masters, pros and Joes are all over the Dodgers. Total, nothing there. Nothing on the run line. Little less money on this game. Guardians, 64%. 78% of the master money is on the Guardians. Really good total action, good two-way action, like 53% on the over, and not a single penny on the master chart. Nothing on the run line. Yankees, White Sox. Looking at 82% of the money on the Yankees, nothing on the master chart, 75% on the under, and 100% of the master money is on the under, which is about 74% of the overall money on the under there. So strong master plays on the under. Run line, biggest bet run line of the night, almost. Some other stuff later on. We're looking at 64% of the money's on the White Sox, 95% of the master money. Angels, Astros, well balanced. However, 90% of the master money is on the Angels, which is about 68% of the overall money. So if we look at this, come in hard. Yes, you're a good one. You're a good one. A little bit at low 50s, but the bulk of it is at low 40s, which now I'm seeing most of the lines in mid to low 30s. 75% on the over, 100% of the master money is on the over there. Nothing on the run line. Tigers, Royals, really well balanced. 78% of the master money is on the Royals at -10, -11, -12, -15. All the money's on the over. And nothing on the run line. Here's another very one-sided bet game. Athletics. What are we looking at? 87% of the money's on the Athletics, 82% of the master money's on the Athletics, but it's not a big lot of volume. And that was bet at in the high 20s, low 30s, which I'm not sure that's available anymore. Well balanced on the total. Nothing of note on the run line. We have another one. Blue Jays, Brewers. Looking at 68% of the money on the Brewers, 80% of the master money is on the Jays. See if that's around at a price that's still available. Minus low 30s, which I'm seeing a tickle of that right now. So Blue Jays look like a play there. Just refresh this to back check those Braves. Okay. Looking at 64% of the money's on the under, 72% of the master money on the over. Well balanced run line. And here's a who are you? Not worth noting. Sox Pirates, we're looking at 64% of the money on the Whites. Red Sox, all the master money, but it's not a lot on the Red Sox as well. Just see where that was at. It's around the prices around now. Minus a dime. Nothing total, nothing run line. 75% of the money's on the Padres. Well balanced master charts. All the money's on the over. Decent whack at it too. Nothing on the run line. And then we got 56% on the Giants. 61% of the master money is on the Orioles. And they're all over the Orioles run line. We're looking at 86% of the money and 100% of the master money, which is at +1.5 minus mid-70s. So not even sure that's around anymore. Now to the college football. Early game that's got really good volume was Palatine State and Army. Well balanced chart, really well balanced chart actually. Let's see if that was early money or all around the 13.5, 14.5. So added games. What are you on here? It's at 30.5. The Florida International Bethune-Cookman sort of stands out a little bit. We've got 84% of the money's on Florida International and 100% of the master money. I will note that it is at 30 and 29.5, and it's on sitting at 28. So you can get a 28.5. I don't know what that those little points are worth at this point in time, but really worthwhile taking a look at that. South Florida, good one last night. House didn't work out for the house, but the early money, the smart money, really showed where that one went. Ooh. 10-dime money line on Appalachian State just coming in. San Jose, Central Michigan, we're looking at 59% of the money's on San Jose State and 58% of the master money is on Central Michigan. Again, current numbers around 14, 13.5. The plus 16 got a bit, buying it at 1.5 points to the minus 25. 14.5 seems to be there. So if you missed the early stuff, there was a bit, minus 9.5, minus 11, 11.5, 12, bit of 13. But plus 14.5 is where the heavy money came in this morning. So right now, it's kind of get yourself some 14.5 if you can. Total well balanced, and money line is heavily bet San Jose State. Charlotte, Appalachian. 56% of the money is on Charlotte. 54% of the master money on Appalachian. Let's see where it's at. So current number around 3-ish. Minus 3 has gotten some serious strong money. And that's been today. And the early money at plus 9, plus 8, plus 7.5, plus 6, plus 5, plus 4, plus 3.5. They bought it all the way down. But all the strong master money right now is on Appalachian State minus 3. Just saw someone come in there and 10-9 bet at the money line. Total, fairly well balanced. Master money is well balanced. But yeah, definitely looking at 91% of the money line stuff is on state and 100% of the master. Whoa, Wake Forest. Poor old Kennesaw State, friendless. We're looking at 82% of the money's on Wake Forest and 84% of the master money's on Wake Forest. Now, at numbers, they are. Okay, this hasn't beaten up too much. We've got 17, minus 17 for a chunk, minus 17.5 for a big amount, minus 18's getting a lot, and then we're seeing some plus 19, plus 18.5. So the house needs Kennesaw State. Doesn't show up on the master stuff, but if I take out, it's all been pretty much bet in the last 5 days, but the bulk of it is today. You got some good strong players against each other in this one at 17.5, 18, and back at 19. So should be an interesting one. Go Kennesaw State. Total, really good volume, well balanced. 75% of the master money's on the over. So we're looking at over anything like 51 and below, and under 52, 53.5 when it pops up. Baylor Auburn. Oh, money's all over Baylor here. Looking at 83% of the money's on Baylor. 80% of the master money is on Baylor. Let's see where it's at though. Bulk of it is plus 2.5, plus 1.5. You get a little bit of the -1. Auburn. Definitely going to need Auburn. Then total, 55% of the money's on the over, well balanced on the master chart. And that is over 56 and under 58 is kind of the peak spots in that. And the money line is pretty much Baylor. So go Auburn. UNLV, Sam Houston. Well balanced. 55% of the master money is on UNLV. Let's see where this number's moved. Holy shit. Okay. Plus 14, Sam Houston, plus 13.5, plus 13. There was some sharp money at -13. They'll be kicking themselves right now as they're seeing the 8.5. Strong money at plus 9.5, plus 10, plus 10.5. So can't take too much notice of that, but you know, there was some strong money at -13 at the first go, and then -9 bit. Total well balanced, 67% on the under. Money lines pretty good. Oh, this is a big bet game. Colorado, Georgia Tech, really, really good bet game. Well balanced on the overall money. Let's see where it's spread. Anywhere from +6, +5, +4.5, +4, +3.5, +3, -1.5, -2, -2.5, -3, -3.5, -4, -4.5, all the way up. So some good bookmaking here because it looks like all the numbers all the way down are being played pretty well balanced. You just got bulk at -3.5, chunk at +4. So again, but all the rest of them's pretty neat. On the master chart though, we're looking at 86% of the master money is on Colorado. Again, we're seeing that at +3.5, +4, +4.5. And then you got a bit of buyback at the -3.5, which is, you know, kind of where it's sitting around now. Really well balanced total on the master chart as well. Good solid betting on the money line, balanced book. And then Western Michigan, Michigan State. Like 53% of the money is on Western Michigan, 67% of the master money. Again, we're looking at a line that's around 21.5. Bulk of the money, -18, -19.5, -20, -20.5. A few days ago. That's kind of the end of the Michigan State money. And then when you get to 22.5, and that was today, you got coming back at a +22.5, +22, +21.5. So, you know, it is what it is. But if you look at the numbers, Masters have sort of bet it up, and then it gets to a certain number, and you get some coming back. Totals well balanced, 51. Let's see if this is a similar scenario. Yeah, anything over 48.5, 49, 49.5, 50. And then you start seeing a bit of action on the under 51.5 and a little bit at the 52. So again, these numbers are getting bet up, and then they're getting bet back down once they find their sweet spot. I don't know. I think that's about it. I'll check out the WNBA. Saw a bunch of injuries pop up today for the Dream, or against the Dream, maybe it was. Maybe it's 15.5. Let's see what the lines did here. No, it's generally been anywhere between 14 and 18. Bit of buying of the derivatives here. Like 56% of the money on the Dream, 66% of the master money. Nothing of note on the total. 67% of the money on the Sparks, 84% of the master money. Oh, and the total's pretty well balanced, but all the master money's on the over there. Over 77.5, over 78.5, over 79.5, over 80. Yet here we are back at 79.5. So that looks about it. Let me just go back to the college football, see if anything's popped up. Bunch of games kicked off. Let's see, Kennesaw State. All right, go have at it. Enjoy the live action. Football is back, and one hell of a what's tomorrow's? Got a slate tomorrow. So let me get back and get stuck in and see if I can see anything jumping out just early on. Kentucky, a lot of money. Trying to see if there's any sort of data-driven ones that are worth looking at right now. Jesus, Georgia State's all the money's there. Alabama, they're all over that. Oh, all looks one way. It's pretty much master-driven. Yeah, nothing there as yet, but I'll definitely have a look and see if anything pops out that I can pop back on for. But yeah, good luck on the live betting. Cheers.